Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, we have discussed about macroeconomics, goods and introduction to national income. If you missed those videos, please see my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss investment, depreciation and related aggregates. Those viewers who are yet to subscribe are requested to subscribe my channel. Let's get started. First of all, we will see the difference between stocks and flows. Stocks. It refers to that variable whose magnitude is measured at a particular point of time. Whereas flows refers to that variable whose magnitude is measured over a period of time. Stock is a static concept which does not have time dimension. Whereas flows is a dynamic concept which have a time dimension as its magnitude can be measured over a period of time. Some examples of stocks are here like capital, money, supply, inventory, national wealth, etc. Whereas flows examples are national income, investment, savings, capital information, change in inventories, etc. Investment or capital formation. Investment is the amount of goods purchased or accumulated per unit time which are not consumed at the present time. It refers to the addition made to the stock of capital of the economy during a period of time. Components of investment. There are two components of investment. First, investment in fixed capital like durable producer goods is called fixed investment. Second, investment in stock of raw materials, semi-finished goods and finished goods is called inventory. Investment also called change in stock. Gross investment is equal to gross fixed investment plus inventory investment or change in stock. Change in stock or change in inventories is equal to closing stock minus opening stock. Investment can be looked up in two forms. First is gross investment and second is net investment. Gross investment minus net investment is equal to depreciation. Depreciation or consumption of fixed capital or replacement cost of fixed assets. It refers to fall in the value of fixed assets due to normal wear and tear, passage of time and foreseen obsolescence. By normal wear and tear, we mean fall in the value of fixed assets due to normal use in production, resulting in decreasing in the production capacity of fixed assets. The value of fixed assets also decreases with passage of time, even if they are not being put to use in the business. Natural factors like rain, wind, weather, etc. contribute to fall in their value. The value of fixed assets decreases due to expected obsolescence, example due to change in technology or change in demand for goods and services. Significance of depreciation. It is used to differentiate between gross and net value of the same aggregates. The term gross is inclusive of depreciation, whereas the term net excludes it. Gross value is equal to net value plus depreciation. GDP at market price minus depreciation is equal to NDP at market price. Value of depreciation is equal to value of fixed asset upon expected lifespan in years. Capital loss. It refers to loss in value of fixed assets due to unforeseen obsolescence, natural calamities like floods, earthquake, theft, accidents, etc. No such provision is made in case of capital loss, as it is an unexpected loss. It hampers the production process. Gross versus net investment. Gross investment, it refers to the total addition to the existing stock of capital during a given period of time before making allowance for depreciation. Capital stock consists of fixed assets and unsold stock. Fixed assets include plant, machinery, equipment, etc. And unsold stock include unsold stock of finished and semi-finished goods as well as raw material. It is also called inventories. Gross investment is inclusive of depreciation. Net investment. It refers to the actual addition made to the capital stock of an economy during a given period of time. After making allowances for depreciation, net investment is a measure of the net availability of new capital after taking into account the wear and tear and foreseen obsolescence of the existing capital. Net indirect taxes. It is the difference between indirect taxes paid by the producer and subsidies received by them from the government. NIT is equal to indirect tax minus subsidies. National income aggregates. There are many aggregates in national income accounting. The basic among these is gross domestic product at market price or GDP at market price by making adjustment in GDP at market price. We can derive other aggregates like net domestic product at market price and NDP at factor cost. Why is GDP at market price called gross? This is most important question. GDP at market price is final products valued at market price. This is what buyers pay. But this is not what production units actually receive. Out of what buyers pay, the production units have to make provision for depreciation and payments of indirect taxes like excise, sales tax, etc. This explains why GDP at market price is called gross. It is also called gross because no provision has been made for depreciation. However, if depreciation is deducted from the GDP, it becomes net domestic product or NDP. Therefore, GDP MP minus depreciation is equal to NDP at market price. Why is GDP at market price called at market price? Out of what buyers pay, the production units have to make payments of indirect taxes. If any sometimes production units receive subsidy on production, this is in addition to the market price, which production units receive from the buyers. Therefore, what production units actually receive is not the market price, but market price minus indirect tax plus subsidies. This is what is actually available to production units for distribution of income among the owners of factors of production. Therefore, market price minus indirect tax plus subsidies is equal to factor payments. By making adjustment of indirect tax and subsidies, we derive GDP at factor cost from GDP at market price. GDP at market price minus indirect tax plus subsidies is equal to GDP at factor cost, or GDP minus net indirect tax is equal to GDP at factor cost. Net domestic product at factor cost. If we make adjustment of both the net IT and depreciation, also called consumption of fixed capital, we get one more aggregate called net domestic product at factor cost. GDP MP minus indirect tax plus subsidies minus depreciation is equal to NDP FC, or NDPFC plus indirect tax minus subsidies plus depreciation is equal to GDP MP. Net national product at factor cost, or national income. Net factor income from abroad provides the link between NDP and NNP. Therefore, NDP at factor cost plus NFIA is equal to NNP at factor cost, or NNP at factor cost minus NFIA is equal to NDP at factor cost. Similarly, NDP at market price plus NFIA is equal to NNP at market price. GDP market price plus NFIA is equal to GNP at market price. Summing up, the three crucial adjustments required for deriving one aggregate from the other are: first is gross minus depreciation is equal to net. Second, market price minus indirect tax plus subsidies is equal to factor cost. And last is domestic plus NFIA is equal to national. That's all for today. In my next class, I will take the topic circular flow of income, methods of estimation of national income, and other related aggregates. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon, like and write your valuable comments. Thank you.